Halloween is on a Thursday. Wah, wah.
Everyone stop beating your gums and listen up.
Ladies and gentlemen, well, this may come as a bit of a shock, so prepare yourselves. There has been a murder.
But his egomaniacal motives were not the only reason I decided he had to die.
Who had the motive, means, and opportunity.
What would you do then?
Scream.
Let's find out if you were successful solving our little murder game.
Hi, it's Lee from Shot, and it is October, and I am really, really excited about October because it is the time when you all keep us so stinking busy with your customizations and your questions and everything, and we love it. We look forward to this month all year long. It is a wild ride for us, and we love being able to help you create your murder mystery parties. We love being able to make suggestions and, of course, see your pictures when it's all over because we live for that stuff. I wanted to talk a little bit about Halloween this year and some ins and outs of what we're dealing with in Halloween 2019. It's on a Thursday this year. You know we're going to celebrate it anyways. You know we're going to throw a murder mystery party anyways. So how do we work around the fact that it's on a Thursday? You have two options, really. The first option is, of course, the weekend before. It's October 25th. Or 26th. 25th is Friday, 26th is Saturday. Or you could do the weekend after, which I believe is November 1st, 2nd. Are people really into Halloween November 1st, 2nd? I'm not sure. So, I mean, it can work. We have lots of people that throw Halloween parties, Halloween murder mystery parties every year into November, and it does work. If you're looking to throw events, though, I would definitely say that the pocket for your murder mystery party this year is the 25th, 26th. Of October. And I would actually go even one step further and say do it on the 26th. And I'll tell you why. It's a Saturday, all right? And from our experience in throwing things on a Friday night, most people are working on the Friday. So think about this. We're talking Halloween. It's heavy on the costumes. Chances are your theme is going to require a costume. So now you've got your people coming out of work. They've got to go home. They've got to change. Depending on your party, they're probably going to have to eat. That's a lot to do between the time people get off at 5 and the time people arrive at your venue or your house or wherever you're having your mystery party. So that is the reason why I say throw it on the 26th. It's a Saturday night. People have all day to get their fangs in order, to try out their costumes, to get organized. And you as the host also have more time to get organized. So 26th is your day. Will it work on a Friday? Absolutely. Absolutely. It just might be a little bit more fun, a little bit more relaxed for you as the host and for your guests to do it on the Saturday. That's all. So next thing that I'm going to talk about is themes. We have, I picked out 6. It's like 5.5. We'll call it 5.5 of the mysteries that we recommend for you for Halloween. There are so many that we offer. We have over 50 themes. There's so many that fit into Halloween. I mean, you could do anything. You could do a 20s, you could do a 50s, you could do a 60s, you could do the disco one that's set in the 70s. Any kind of costume situation will absolutely work for your Halloween murder mystery party. But I had to pick 5. I couldn't pick 50. So here are my top recommendations for your Halloween murder mystery party this year, Halloween 2019. The first one is the Halloween Party Murder. It's right from the title, you know, it was created for a Halloween party. We had the Halloween Party Murder. It was one of our oldest ones. And as we grew as a company, I decided that I didn't want to offer that anymore. So a couple of years ago, we decommissioned the Halloween Party Murder as it was, and we revamped it completely. It's a whole new plot, same name, because it's obviously pretty self-explanatory as to what it is. So the new Halloween Party Murder, it's got this kind of like dark horror movie kind of feel to it. Is it scary? Is it inappropriate? No, absolutely not. But we do take our normal approach to crime scenes just a little bit further in this one. So what we're talking about is there's Jules, and she has been murdered, and it's this really tight knit group of friends, and she's dating one of the guys in the group, and she's found tied up and murdered in the basement, which is not that far beyond how we normally handle it. However, in this case, the killer then leaves a video of her being murdered on the doorstep of the house, rings the doorbell, and runs away. So they find out that she's dead by watching it on like a DVD. So it's like I say, it's taken just a tiny step further than we usually go with our crime scenes, but it's Halloween, so all bets are off, right? The Halloween party murder is perfect if you want to give your guests the freedom to choose what kind of costume they want to wear, which is, you know, it's fun. So they could come as a vampire. They could come as a doctor. Do people dress as doctors for Halloween? They could come riding an inflatable dinosaur, which are all the rage. They could come as that giant T-Rex if they want to. It's up to them what they want to be. Everyone gets to be creative with their costumes and things like that with this one. It does not affect the plot in any way. It's designed to fit into any Halloween party scenario. But of course, if you're at a venue that takes a larger number of people, this takes place in a house, you just got to use your imaginations a bit and pretend like you're in a house. We're pretending someone's dead, so it's not that far of a stretch. So, Halloween party murder, recommendation number 1. It was so hard to choose, seriously, but I did use my number 2 recommendation for the Game of Realms murder. The reason why, obviously, it's kind of like inspired by Game of Thrones. So you can get your Game of Thrones on. It's not clean. I'm going to say that right at the outset. If you've seen Game of Thrones and you're a fan of Game of Thrones, don't expect this to be a clean mystery. I'm not saying it's anything like even in the realm of where Game of Thrones goes, but there are a couple of things. I'll leave it at that. So this is not for kids. This is not for your conservative grandmother. This is not for a church group. This is a mystery inspired by Game of Thrones called the Game of Realms Murder. It's medieval. The king dies. There's all sorts of things going on. So the reason why I recommend this mystery as the number 2 is because of the costumes. We threw this at the Speak. It was an absolute riot. And even in your 6 suspect version, you're going to run the gauntlet of your favorite characters. The third mystery that I'm recommending this year, this is another one of our new ones. It is a Roman murder. And the reason why I'm recommending a Roman murder, it's pretty political, actually. Like, it's pretty political. Like, Marcus Aurelius is a character. So is Commodus. I based these on the actual people from ancient Rome, one specific time period in ancient Rome. So if you're not careful, you might learn something. But you don't have to. You can just come in a toga and have a blast and figure out who the killer is. So even though it is a more serious theme, the fact that you can, as a host, you can declare a theme to it and say it's toga. So your guests don't have to come up with their own costumes. They can come in a bedsheet and it's good to go. The fourth recommendation I have for you is one of our older mysteries, but it is always sort of a go-to for us when we're recommending something a little bit more PG-13. It's called The Phantom of the Auction House. It's a very straightforward mystery. It takes place in this supposedly haunted auction house. One of the things I've always loved about this particular mystery, though, is that there's like the murder, and then there's a commotion, and then when they go back to the victim, he's vanished. So there's all kinds of things at play here, all types of things going on. The theme is open again as far as costumes go, so you can tell your guests to wear a specific costume type if you want, and say, okay, everybody dress this particular way, or you can leave it open to them, or you can have it more casual. It's up to you. It's a little bit of a spooky feel. So that's The Phantom of the Auction House. Again, it's an oldie but a goodie, especially for this time of year. I lied. I have 6.5 recommendations. 6.5 recommendations, not 5, 6.5. Number 5 on our recommendation list this year is The Pirate's Revenge. It is another one of our older ones, but again, it's cleanish. Maybe a 3 out of 5 on our Angel rating scale. I'm pretty sure it's a 3 out of 5 on the Angel rating scale. Again, really easy to declare a theme. for everyone. Hey, dress up as a pirate. Pirate costumes are easy. They're at every costume store. They can come just with like a hat and a sword, or they can go all out and actually like cosplay it up, which pirate cosplay, I'm sorry, is kind of awesome. Like, if you've never done it, it's pretty badass. The theme itself takes place on a pirate ship. Someone's murdered the captain. There's an underlying element of this legend of this sword of Stegen, which is something that I'm actually going to explore in another pirate mystery that we are writing. It's on the production schedule, Pirates 2. So again, it's an oldie but a goodie. It's a cracking little mystery, and the theme is perfect for Halloween. Number 6 recommendation, it's down further on the list, and I have a reason, all right, is Salem Witches. It's another one of our older mysteries. It comes in all female and in co-ed. The reason why I'm not putting it up as number 1 is because this is very based on history, all right? So again, if you're not careful, you might learn something, but all of these characters were taken from the actual Salem witch trials. All of their testimonials from court, like everything that's in there, except for a couple little creative licenses I took, but everything that's in there is actually taken from history. I poured over these transcripts from the actual trials and pulled these characters out and pulled this plot out. Now, because of that, there are a couple of sensitive themes. I also wanted to honor the people who were involved and the actual history without diluting it too much with this witch idea that we have in pop culture. So, if that's your jam, Salem Witches is fantastic. Now, they're all in a jail cell and you're trying to figure out who actually is a witch. So there's a bit of creative license there. Some things happen. Some of them are, some of them aren't. Were the people in actual history legit witches? I'm going to say no. But, you know, so there had to be a little element of it in there somewhere. So if that sounds like it's right up your alley and your friends, Salem Witches is definitely a recommendation. If you are a church group or, you know, sensitive to, you know, true history and things that went down, maybe not the mystery for you. Which brings me to number, what did I say? 6.5. This is the half. All right. This is the half recommendation, and I think you'll understand why. So our Halloween offering this year was supposed to be the Haunted Island Murders. It's really, really good. I'm so excited to bring it out. Notice I say that in the future tense, to bring it out. It is not 100% ready yet as of this October 5th, 2019. It is not available yet. It is in post-production. So we will be rolling out all of the versions of this mystery as they are available. We're rolling it out right now as we get things from our different departments back. And as the mystery builds, it's a triple murder. It's kind of like my wink and nod to Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None. You've got a haunted island. You've got something that happened 10 years ago. You've got 3 people who have been killed. You've got people who are coming back to the island because they have an invitation from this person who they know to be dead. There's also the people who are kind of in their sphere, so husbands and wives and, you know, other people who weren't involved in the inciting incident 10 years previous. You've also got a haunted house and the ghosts there, and something that happened to peeve off the house that makes it attack people. So there's a lot, and it's an island, and then there's 3 floors for the floor plan. So there's a lot of stuff going on in this mystery, which is why, again, I say it's my half recommendation. It's not 100% fully launched yet. This will all be rolled out by Halloween. I don't know when. It's also not like a starter mystery. It is very much designed for a lot of our returning clients who are throwing 3, 4, 5, 6 of these a year. And they're like, Lee, come on, we are blasting through your mysteries. We're ready to take the next step in our investigating. 3 murders. Yeah. So anyways, that is a wrap. I am so pleased to serve you all again this year. And we are always not far away when you reach out to us on our help desk, Instagram, Facebook. My ask is that I'm super nerdy and I love to see your party pictures. So I am begging you, please, after your Halloween parties this year, send them to me. It totally makes my day. Like, seriously, it's one of my favorite things to do on Sunday morning when everyone has done their Saturday night parties, to go through Instagram and Facebook and my email and see what you all are sending to us and how you've brought our mysteries to life. It really, really is, like, makes this crazy career that I have so worthwhile. So please, all you have to do is Instagram, hashtag Shot in the Dark Mysteries, and also tag us, please, just because it makes things easier, at Shot in the Dark Mysteries. And then we can see your pictures that you post on Instagram. On Facebook, you can actually share them to our Facebook page. It's facebook.com/Shot in the Dark Mysteries. On Instagram, we are at Shot in the Dark Mysteries. It's pretty easy, right? Also, you can send them to us, hello@shotinthedarkmysteries.com. That's our help desk. And then there is actually something that you can do on Google as well. If you go to Google, it can't be like Yahoo or, anything like that. Go to actual Google.com and Google Shot in the Dark Mysteries. The first thing that is going to come up is our actual business page. And on the right-hand side, you have the ability to put your pictures up there, which is a feature that I'm really excited about because I can't wait to see you all putting your pictures up there to inspire the other hosts and of course for us to see as well. So please, we would love to see your pictures, love to hear how your parties go. Can't wait for Halloween. We personally are doing the vampire murder at our local venue of choice at the Speak Cheesy. It is on October 17th. I'm not sure if it's sold out. These things sell out locally really fast. It's a riot there. They throw a jam of a party, especially a Halloween party, and I am coming with fangs on. I hope to see you there. And